Good morning, students. Again, after a long period of time, welcome to you all on physics classes. Today we will start next topic of class 9. That is very important topic, that is known as law of conservation. Law of conservation of momentum. Our next topic is law of conservation of momentum. About the momentum, you already know. What do you mean by momentum? Momentum means product of mass and velocity. Momentum can be defined as the product of mass and velocity. Mass will be more, momentum will be more. If velocity will be more, again momentum will be more. Means if you want to increase the momentum of a body, what you have to do? Either you have to increase the mass or you have to increase the velocity. Either by increasing mass or velocity, you can increase the momentum of a body. But today we have to learn about the law of conservation of momentum. Actually, one class we have done about this law of conservation of momentum. But again, students are feeling some doubt about the law of conservation of momentum. So today we are explaining you the law of conservation of momentum alpha plus, that is in derived form. Now see. Suppose that in law of conservation of momentum, suppose that two bodies are moving. Two bodies of mass m1 and m2 are moving with velocity u1 and u2. Two bodies of mass m1 and m2 moving with the velocity of u1 and u2 collides with each other. Suppose that these two bodies are 1 and 2. Both the bodies collide with each other, and after collision they collide. Now here we will write collides. Now both the bodies are moving with different initial velocity. They collide with each other, and after collision, what happened? First body moves with velocity v1 and second body moves with velocity v2. Is you have understood? See, two bodies are moving with initial velocities u1 and u2. After some time, they collide each other. After collision, first body starts moving with velocity v1. Second body starts moving with velocity v2. Now we have to say that before collision, the total momentum will be equal to total momentum after collision. This is called the law of conservation of momentum. If you want to write it. According to law of conservation of momentum, the total momentum of an isolated system remain conserved. Now you might be thinking that, what do you mean by isolated system? A system which is not affected by external factor. Means in which no other external factor or forces like friction, gravity or any type of forces is existing. That is known as isolated system. The system in which no external force can affect or external any effect can occur, that is known as isolated system. In an isolated system, the total momentum remain conserved. Means we can write that in an isolated system, total momentum remain conserved. What is total momentum? That means we can show that momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. This is known as law of conservation of momentum. Now see, first of all, we have to, when first body applies a force on other, force on first due to second, force on first, F12 means force of first due to second, force on first due to second, we have to write mass into acceleration, mass into acceleration. What is mass into acceleration? We know that mass and acceleration will be v1 minus u1 by t. This is equation 1. Now after that we know that what is force to 1? Means force on 2 due to 1. Force on 2 due to 1. What will be the force? We can write it is m2a2. Force on 2. So we will write m2a2. Force on 1. That's why we are writing m1a1. Now here you will write m2 v2 minus u2 by t. Time is same. Don't write time t1 t2. Time is always same. Equation 2. But according to Newton's third law, what we know? According to third law of motion, what we know? We know that F12 will be equal to F21. This is Newton's third law. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. This is called third law. So this force must be equal to the other force in opposite direction. So F12, what is this? We will write M1 V1 minus U1 upon T will be equal to minus F21, that is M2 V2 minus U2 upon T. We can cancel here T and T, we can cancel. What we will get? We will get M1 V1 minus M1 U1 is equal to minus M2 V2 minus M2 V2 minus plus M2 U2. Now what you have to do? M1 U1 and M2 U2. You have to transfer this into RHS. Transfer this part into LHS. Mean M1 U1, M2 U2. It will come in plus M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to, if we will transfer this M2 U2 into LHS, we will get, what we will get? M2 V2, in this side it will come M1 V1 plus M2 V2, we will get M1 V1 plus M2. This is called law of conservation of momentum. In deriving different formulas, when you will solve different types of numericals, you have to use this formula, that is M1 U1 plus M2 U2 will be equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. This is known as law of conservation of momentum. So, two things we have learned today. First is momentum. What do you mean by momentum? Momentum is the product of mass and velocity. And second thing we have done, that is law of conservation of momentum. In an isolated system, the total momentum remain conserved. What do you mean by isolated system? A system in which no external force or any effect is there. Means external force or effect is zero. That is known as isolated system. For that isolated system, our momentum remain conserved. Next video we will do Newton's third law of motion. Be at home. We are now, after that I will provide you the assignment, and that assignment you have to do in a separate file work, because from that assignment work you are going to get your project marks as well as Monday test marks. Thank you.